My name is Dana Gillespie, and I'm here to talk to you today about animal testing and animal cruelty and why it's wrong and why it needs to stop now. It's unnecessary to animal test because we are not rats, mice, kangaroos, dogs, cats, amphibians, nothing. We are human and our DNA doesn't match. We're not even monkeys. But yet scientists seem to think that we are, and they should use these poor innocent animals that don't have a voice to speak to use them for animal testing. We don't have the same DNA, so it is pointless. They can succeed on a human to do a bypass surgery, but they cannot do it on a dog. Animals are living, breathing creatures, just like human beings. Just like human beings, we have nerves, bones, we feel, and so do animals. Animals' bones break just as well as ours do. Ours may be from abuse also, but so are animal bones, and most animal bones are caused from abuse. Animals can cry, even though they don't show tears, they can still cry. And we should still treat animals just like you would try to treat another person as a human being. You should treat an animal. Stop animal cruelty and testing. Donate your time at a shelter. Give food to neglected and abused pets. You can bring your pets in from outside when it's cold. Some animals don't get food, shelter, and it's simple to give. All you have to do is put a cardboard box inside of a plastic box, fill it with some straw, cover that box with the cover, and you've made a home for a cat and maybe 3 kittens on your porch for the winter time. And maybe you can give them table scraps from your kitchen table and after you've eaten. You can also donate money. Any little thing that we can do to help make a difference about those homeless and abused and neglected should be able to find love, hope, care, happiness, and help. Capturing wild animals and trading them like commodities for food and pet trade and other purposes spread disease like SARS and avian influenza that can produce pandemics and threaten public health. There are links that have been proven that if someone commits an animal cruelty, they will kill another person because of that cruelty. If they can do it to an animal, why can't they do it to a human, or vice versa? Not only do factory farms spawn cruelty, but this also spawns dangerous foodborne pathogens that sickens tens of thousands of consumers every year. There is alternatives to animal testing, and scientists should try to use them more. In vitro tests for long-term safety evaluation of drugs. Specific properties of those drugs can be identified, including carcinogenic and mutagenic effects, tissues from several species, including man, that can be examined, and these tests should reduce the number of animal tests required for screening new drugs. MRIs, brain imaging on the human is a safe study, and it can get down to one single neuron. And microdosing provides vital information, safest of an experimental drug and how it is metabolized in humans. Organs on a chip is the newest thing today that the Weiss team from Harvard has found that organs on a chip can be tested just like a human subject. To test a drug, the results simply are to add a solution of the compound to the chip and see how the intestinal cell reacts. In the case of the lung, the team has tested how the lung reacts to possible toxins and pollutants, and now they can even see how fast the drugs are absorbed and are tested, and the effects of probiotics. According to the Humane Society of the United States, every victim that has been involved is 64.5% of dogs, 18% involved cats, and 25% involved other animals. And according to the ASPCA, every 10 seconds an animal is abused and beaten, and every 10 seconds an animal is killed because of violent and cruelty. I want to take a minute to just quote Pope Benedict by saying, "We cannot be bystanders in the face of harsh and cruel treatment of the less powerful, and in this case, that means animals placed on this earth by God. In the end, wherever we humans find it in ourselves to help the powerless and vulnerable creatures, we both are affirming their goodness and showing their own. We need to raise our voices, and we need to speak up for those animals who cannot speak for themselves. Volunteer our love and compassion and our caringness, and show those animals out there that don't have homes will get homes, those that are not being fed will be fed, and those who don't have a voice will have a voice." Thank you so much.